look at baseball championship. I begin with Alexa, volume 6.
I gave my opinion on who the worst game developer of all is. Spoiler alert. I've ever done, and quite possibly the bravest thing that anyone has ever done in the entire history of our species. This was more triumphant and stunning than. Today, Twitch chat and I are going to take over Europe using artificial intelligence. Now, the rules of this are simple. We're each going to start with one country on the European map. I chose Germany, Twitch chat chose Vatican City. On your turn, you can try to invade any neighboring country, or you can form an alliance or research new technology or anything else you can imagine. And then we use this artificial intelligence program, Novel AI, to generate and determine what the actual outcome of those actions were. If the AI determines that you did take over a country or gain a new resource, then you earn 1 point. And the first empire to get 10 total points wins the game. My country, Germany, has the starting resource of beer, while Vatican City's starting resource is the Pope. The question is, who will end up dominating the continent of Europe? Will it be the great nation of Dugtopia or the empire of Chatistan? Let's begin. This has the chance to be really entertaining, but most likely it's going to be really, really stupid. I will let you guys take the first turn. Your only option is Italy, so let me know what you want to do. You guys suggest ideas. Invade Italy. Offer peace treaty to Italy. Marry your daughter to Italy to form a union. Kill the Pope. What would that do? Wait, no, I don't think you want to kill the Pope. You want to try to marry the Pope off to Italy, I guess? Marry the Pope off to Italy. Alright, looks like you guys want to marry the Pope off. Hold on, is the idea that this is like to form an alliance? Or do you just literally want to get rid of the Pope? Both. The year is 1000. The great empire of Dugtopia has been formed in Germany. The leader, Douglas, is hell-bent on invading and taking over the continent of Europe. He has 10,000 armed swordsmen and the best, most delicious German beer in the world. But over in Vatican City, a new empire of Chatistan is formed. This small but chaotic country plans on taking over the entirety of Europe, starting with Italy. Chatistan is equipped with the finest 10,000 swordsmen and the Pope. As this new era of violence and expansion begins, Chatistan offers the Pope to Italy's king in marriage in the hopes of securing a peace treaty with the country. Meanwhile, Pope Francis, leader of the church, is not interested in marriage at all. He's not like the Indian being taken away from his beloved people, but he must accept the offer under the threat that if he refuses, the Chattastani army will invade Rome and kill everyone there. I guess we continue until we learn whether it worked. So Chattistan sends the Pope to Italy to marry the king. However, in an attempt to get out of marrying the king, Pope Francis decides to run away into the forest instead. Aha, you're so cute, little Pope. Are you the Pope? All right, no, he ran away. That doesn't count. You did not get a peace treaty. Yes. No progress for you guys. So, Twitch Chat's marriage plan did not work out at all. Another Pope is lost somewhere in the forest, as you can see, with this AI-generated image. Next up, it's my turn.
Chat, I hope you're happy. Our resource just drowned into the bloody woods.
All you guys did was lose the Pope. I will do what I've always dreamed of doing. Invading Switzerland. The Empire of Dumptopia sends their army of 10,000 swordsmen into the mountains of Switzerland in attempt to take over the government. After much bloodshed and battle, they're finally forced back to Germany by a confined force of Swiss troops. God damn it. Well, that was a very fast loss to Switzerland. And the way the rules work for this game is that if you lose a fight, your army is disabled for 2 full turns. Which means I need to use peaceful tactics in the meantime. Now back over to Twitch Chat's turn. Nobody's made any progress. What do you want to do? Currently, you are in Vatican City. Recapture the Pope. Excommunicate the King of Italy. Make a new Pope. Kill the Pope and blame Italy. Again, you're trying to either get a peace treaty with Italy or invade them successfully. If you do this, so if you kill the Pope and blame Italy, maybe you'll have a better chance of taking over another country or doing a peace treaty because they'll think that Italy sucks if they kill the Pope. Like maybe killing the Pope and blaming Italy is a PR move to make it easier to make peace treaties in the future. Your next play, the Empire of Chattistan recaptures the Pope and assassinates him in the forest. They then blame the Pope's death on Italy. Let's see what happens. The church loses faith in the Empire due to their actions. But they do find one interesting thing about it. The Chattistani army is made up of a bunch of women. So what are these women? I guess let's keep going and learn, are they good for anything besides war? And why did they capture the Pope in the first place? These are questions for the future. So you guys get a special resource card, I think. You have some sort of incredibly powerful all-female army. Okay, remember, every special resource you have is also a point. You did kill the Pope, but you replaced it with a special all-women army. The girl boss army. So you guys are still stuck in Vatican City, but you have a badass army. And maybe other people that are upset at Italy. Invade, right? Ooh, but I do want Luxembourg. So in the last battle, my army was beaten. That means I have 2 turns where I can't use my army. I'll try to do a peace treaty with Luxembourg. Back in Dumptopia, the government attempts to sign an alliance treaty with Luxembourg. They explain how with Germany's vast population and delicious beer, Luxembourg would be an asset to the Dumptopian Empire. Luxembourg refuses to join unless the emperor personally comes to visit them and endorses it. The emperor agrees, under the condition that no one ever mentions his name again. When the emperor arrives at their doorstep, he finds the entire nation armed and ready for war. Let's go! I got Luxembourg! I think I'm never allowed to mention my emperor again, which I apparently have. Let's go, motherfuckers! I got big LP! What do you mean? No, I didn't. Hold on, are they fighting me? When the emperor arrives at their doorstep, he finds the entire nation armed and ready for war. Is Luxembourg attacking me, or is this like a North Korea situation where when the dictator shows up, all the armies there is like a showcase of their military might? When I continue this and see, are they double-crossing me, or are they joining my army? In the last-ditch effort to avoid war, the Emperor tries to negotiate peace through diplomacy. Oh, shit. They do want to fight me. So the Emperor is at the doorstep. They have the army. They're trying to go to war with me. And the Emperor says, please, let us join your glorious empire. We will work hard to ensure that Dumptopia is the greatest country in the world. That doesn't make sense. But the people of Luxembourg refuse to listen as they continue to prepare for war. Their government explains how the only way to stop their country from falling apart is to kill everyone who disagrees with them. The Emperor manages to escape and return to his capital city. God damn it, dude. Luxembourg is impossible to work with. I can't invade Switzerland or Luxembourg. Meanwhile, you guys just killed the Pope and have done nothing else. Ezra? Reminder, your Pope is dead, you have a super big girl boss army. Invade Italy with the girl boss army. Create a new Pope. You don't need a Pope. Have the army seduce the Italian army. You guys are torn between invading Italy with the girl boss army and having the army seduce them. Here's what I'll do. I'll combine those 2 things. You'll invade them, but as part of the invasion, part of the girl boss army's war tactic is that they attempt to seduce the Italian navy. Chattistan decides to send their army of powerful girl boss warriors to invade Italy. Not only are these mysterious women incredible at the art of war, they also have a secret technique. They can seduce the Italian soldiers to sway to fight in their favor. Suddenly, suddenly the invasion begins. It turns out that the enemy has captured the Pope, and he's now locked up in a dungeon somewhere deep inside the castle. Francis the Pope is head of the church. It is said that he knows how to make the right decisions no matter what situation he's in. The Empire of Chadistan captures him as a prisoner and holds him captive in the deepest part of the dungeon. Then the girl boss army invades Italy. Okay, you guys got the Pope again. The battle takes place in an underground city underneath the castle. And so the war begins between Italy and Chadistan. Both sides want to take control of Europe by defeating the other. And at the end of it all, the Empire of Chadistan is victorious. Huge win for you guys. Chad takes over all of Italy and the Pope. But wait, is this new Pope? Popes take the name of previous popes. So they definitely made a new Pope that you guys took captive in the dungeons. You also have the Pope as a new resource again. Wow, big turn for Chadistan. All right, and with that, Chad takes over Italy, and you've now got a second resource. Pope 2. I still have one more turn before my army is ready to go. You know what? I want a peace treaty with Switzerland, because that way you guys can't invade them first. I'm going for Switzerland.
The Vatican City is going to launch the 9th Chancellor.
After the defeat in Switzerland and the rejection of the treaty by Luxembourg, the Empire of Westphalia decides to switch strategy. Instead of war, they will use the cause of peace. The Emperor of Westphalia personally visits the country of Switzerland and offers a treaty of alliance to the Swiss people. The Emperor says, if you join us, we can fight back the heathens of Vatican City. Switzerland replies, no thanks. Yeah, dude. The Emperor then goes to Germany and asks them to sign a treaty of alliance. Germany responds, we already have our own alliance with Luxembourg. Why should we waste our time? No, that's incorrect. God damn it, Switzerland. Switzerland's a dick. I swear, dude. If you guys sign a treaty with them right off the bat, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. If I gotta offer the Pope or something, they'll just say yes. I should have offered beer. That's the problem. All I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, join my country, or I'm trying to invade. I'm gonna offer beer next time. No progress for Germany again. What do you guys want to do next? Invade Austria. Invade Switzerland. Offer Switzerland the Pope as part of an alliance treaty. I hate that you guys got a new Pope. Killed the Pope and blamed Switzerland. You guys didn't accomplish anything when you killed the Pope the first time and blamed Italy. I'm not sure why that's such a hot option for you. Maybe you just want Pope number 3. Maybe you're bored of Pope 2. Looks like Chadistan is going to offer Switzerland the Pope. Flush with victory, the Empire of Chadistan now includes the country of Italy. In their next step to take over Europe, Chadistan offers the Pope to Switzerland in exchange for an alliance treaty. What happens? On the surface, everything seems peaceful, but in reality, the Pope is stuck in a dungeon, and Chadistan's army is still invading Italy. By the way, the Pope is actually a girl. Okay, we got a girl boss Pope. We're gonna keep going until we get a resolution on the treaty. She was sent to Italy as a hostage and forced to marry the king. When she realizes that it's all a sham, the Pope escapes from captivity and runs away into the forest. Okay, you lost the Pope again. Now the Empire of Chadistan is poised to conquer Europe. They offer the Pope Switzerland again in exchange for a peace treaty. But this time the Pope doesn't agree to the marriage. Instead, she runs away with the army of girl boss warriors. She tries to warn the rest of Europe. The Empire of Chadistan is so confident that they'll believe they'll be victorious again. No, didn't work. Pope ran away. Huge win for me. Switzerland is the one that got away, dude. None of us can get Switzerland. Switzerland won't be invaded. They won't take a peace treaty. They won't take the Pope. Well, actually, they might have taken the Pope, except the Pope ran away. I think Switzerland is the key to unlocking the rest of Europe. That's often what they say about the Swiss. I have my army back. I'm gonna offer beer. I'm gonna offer Swiss people beer in exchange for an alliance. It's like the invasion didn't even get close to working. And historically, Switzerland is never invadable. What are the best German beers? Give me some of the best brand names right now. Germans in the chat. Heineken is not one of Germany's nicest beers. Hisswasser is from GTA 5. Uden, Carolud. These are real. Whatever, dude, it's fine. Humiliated, the Emperor of Germany returns home and begins a new plan. Instead of trying to invade Switzerland, Demtopia will use their precious resource, beer. They collect 100 barrels of their finest Lagerman, Guden, Carolud, Candinian, Beach, and Fuschen alt beers and bring them to the King of Switzerland. The Emperor yells out to the Swiss people, please accept this generous gift of German beer, and in return, you must join the Empire of Demtopia in an alliance treaty. Please! The King of Switzerland asks, why should I trust you? You tried to conquer my land already. Fuck, they remember. Why do you think I should even consider trusting you? Demtopia's ambassador pleads with the king. Look, just drink some beer and see if you don't feel like joining our great empire. If not, then we'll send more beer next time. That is all. The King of Switzerland accepts the beer and drinks it. He feels so good after drinking the beer that he immediately calls for an official treaty. Let's go, dude! I got to Switzerland with the beer. Fuck yeah! That's literally after I invaded them like a year ago. Oh, huge pickup for Germany. And we're right on each other's borders. Oh, fuck, you know what I realized? You guys can still try to take Switzerland from me. Even if you do that, I'm gonna go, maybe I go for Italy. Ooh, you're heating up. You guys are up. What do you want to do? A lot of people want to invade France. A lot of people want to invade Switzerland. But you're not taking over. Oh, you know what? You might have France an alliance against Germany. So you're going with offering France an alliance. Next, Chadistan decides if we give him like a character. I have the Emperor who's been talking to me. Who do you guys want to talk to? Do you want a president? Do you want the leader? The moderator of Chadistan. The supreme moderator. The supreme moderator of Chatham peacefully travels to Paris with their girl boss army and joins a meeting with the French leadership. Chatham offers the French people an alliance. The supreme moderator says, join our great alliance and our girl boss army will protect your nation from the Germans. See what happens. But the French don't trust Chatham, so they refuse to join them. The Empire of Chatham decides to use their girl boss army to attack France anyways. Their army marches toward Paris, and once they arrive, the fighting is fierce. We roll with it. The girl boss army is even able to take control of the palace and assassinate the king of France. But the final blow comes... Now, dude, I don't know. I think I go for Luxembourg. I want Luxembourg. I know how badly you guys want Luxembourg. The way let's do this, you can't steal a country via a treaty. If a country is part of a different empire, you have to invade. That's the only way you get it back. Ladies and gentlemen, Dougtopia is going for my initial fight with Switzerland. The entire army gets drunk off incredible German beer. Then, with extreme levels of confidence and intoxication, the Emperor marches the army and invades Luxembourg. Luxembourg, however, is in no mood to give up without a fight. They've gathered a new army of 10,000 swordsmen, some of whom are quite skilled. The battle between the two armies takes place near the border of Luxembourg. Okay, whoever wins this, that's it. It ends up being a very close and exciting battle. After many hours of non-stop fighting, the armies eventually get tired and call for a truce. The Dougtopian Emperor wants to show his gratitude towards Luxembourg king for saving his life. Wait, maybe he'll offer beer and I'll get a peace treaty. He invites him over to his palace to discuss the terms of the alliance treaty. King Luxembourg looks around and notices that there are a lot of women present. I've never seen so many beautiful women in my entire life. He exclaims, what's going on here? The Emperor smiles. This is just one of our many female soldiers. Before you go inside, why don't you try this new German beer I made? The King of Luxembourg takes a sip and is instantly addicted. This beer is amazing. How did you guys make such a delicious brew? The Emperor tells him we use the finest ingredients and combine them with the magical power of German beer. Luxembourg suddenly remembers what happens in the previous battle. He recalls how the Dougtopian Empire was destroyed by a single knight. The King of Luxembourg rushes out of the palace and starts yelling at his army, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't believe I let myself get tricked like that. We need to go and finish them off right now. I can't believe I fell for your stupid trick. The defeated Dougtopians slowly go back to Germany. Fuck, so I lost my whole army? I was that close to a peace treaty, dude. I literally got the King of Luxembourg in my palace that I have, apparently. He literally came to my palace and drank my beer. Okay, Luxembourg is still not taken by anybody. I love that the AI somehow got the battle to turn into a peace treaty meeting with beer and then back into a battle. Invade Luxembourg. I'm saying a lot of invade Luxembourg. To develop baguettes of war. Research gunpowder was invented in... Oh shit, okay, fine. Apparently gunpowder was invented in the 9th century, so you could invent gunpowder. Okay, looks like you guys want to research gunpowder really badly. Last turn, you really wanted to steal the beer from Switzerland, but once you realized guns were in this timeline... Now that Chatham has successfully taken over France, the Empire has decided it needs new weaponry. The Chatham government collects its best scientists and tasks them with researching a new technology called gunpowder. See if you actually get it. It takes a while, but eventually they devise a plan to create a small cannon that can be mounted on horseback. These cannons are then used to destroy the cities of the French people. You already own France. The Empire of Chatham has managed to conquer all of Europe except for Britain. No. This does not count. Okay, you get gun horses. That is a new special resource. Cannons on horses. And as a reminder, the girl boss army is currently killing the cities of France, and the Pope is somewhere in the woods. I still got beer. You can call them the gun accord if you want. Here's what I'm thinking. My army has failed to invade Switzerland. It has failed to invade fucking Luxembourg, but we were drunk. So here's what I'm thinking. I need to develop some new resources. Your guys' girl boss army has actually been super badass. It literally murdered the King of France. I think I need something big. Just to give me an idea. I'm not gonna go Pope. You guys get that Pope. Cavalry, high mobility gamer chairs. Deuce Luxembourg. They just rejected my peace treaty and my army. It has to make some sort of logical sense. Wait, hold on. Does anybody know, are there elephants in Switzerland? Can I get battle elephants? Is that cool? Can I have battle elephants? Guys, hold on. Does anybody know if there were elephants in Germany like you did like 1,000 years ago? What about battle tigers? Does Germany have tigers? Is there any cool animals in Germany that I can do battle versions of? Wolves and bears. I could do battle bears, right? The AI is less likely to give me battle bears as a research. So that should be the trade-off, right? We're researching battle bears. After 2 straight defeats in battle, the Dougtopians clearly need a new form of military might. And so they decide to train Germany's fiercest wild animal, the bear. The top German scientists convene and attempt to research a brand new kind of troop, the battle bears. They design special armored suits for each of the bears and put them into rigorous training. After months of intense training, the team finally creates a perfect fighting machine, the battle bear. They equip all of them with weapons and send them out to attack the enemy. The Dougtopian army marches into Switzerland once again. All right, we get to continue this. You guys got to take over France. Since they have superior numbers and better equipment, they easily win the battle. When the Dougtopians approach the king of Switzerland, he thinks this must be a trap. He orders his guards to surround the Dougtopian army while he prepares a counterattack. Wait, hold on. The battle's still going. Doctopia's emperor does not want to fight, so he yells to the king, "Hey, friend, there's no need to attack. We're here to offer a treaty of peace. You can drink some excellent German beer tonight, and you can stay here and rest if you like. We need a conclusion on this." The king of Switzerland immediately recognizes the voice of the man who betrayed him before. Shit. He quickly orders his guards to open fire. The Doctopian army is completely annihilated. All of the bears are killed. Shit! I should have stopped it, man. I had it. I had everything. I had the bears. I had Switzerland. I had it all. Fuck! Wait, Switzerland is my ally. Why'd they kill my bears? God damn it. I think we're still drunk is the problem. I shouldn't lose Switzerland. They killed my army, but didn't. No. Just because we're fighting. That's a civil war. They're still in my empire. Besides, Switzerland was drunk. Everybody was drunk. They wake up the next morning. They're like, "Oh, man. Whoa, what a crazy night. I'm sorry about that, Germany. I killed all your bears." And Germany's like, oh my God, what a headache. You know, it's cool, man. It's cool. We're good. What next for chat? Invade Germany. Jesus Christ, dude. We're drunk and we have no bears left. Don't do that to me. All I would have left is Switzerland. You're not even go for Luxembourg, you cowards. Steal Germany's bears. They're all dead. All the bears are dead. All right, Twitch chat is going to invade Germany. This is my starting country, stronger than ever. They played by the Swiss. Some great, big, drunk, Pacific forces easily. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of Germany. This is my country. We might be drunk and a forces invasion of Germany with their armies. However, the German military is very strong, and they're able to defeat the Czechoslovak forces easily. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of Germany. This is my country. We might be drunk and annihilated and have no bears left, and we can't even beat Luxembourg. Your fucking horse cannons have nothing on us. Let's go. I don't even know what military we have. We're all dead. What I think this means, my army is in tatters, right? We have nothing left, and we still beat you guys, which means France's army was like, sick. I see you now.
First kind of person who started on this diet and was optimal diet. For me, it's Mediterranean.
Belgium must be funneling resources into Luxembourg. There's no other explanation why they're so goddamn powerful. My army is still dead, but I'm doing a peace treaty with Belgium. I'm offering them beer. The Doctopian Emperor yells at the King of Belgium is impressed by the offer. He requests a meeting with the Doctopian Emperor and goes to the castle. However, when he arrives, the Emperor's daughter is waiting for him. Okay, this is maybe an negotiation tactic. She introduces herself as his wife, the Princess of Doctopia. She explains to the King of Belgium that she is the Emperor's lover and plans to marry him. The King of Belgium is shocked. He explains how he was promised to another woman and how this marriage proposal is nothing more than a trap. The Doctopian princess asks him, "Are you sure? Wouldn't you rather sleep with me instead? Is this going to turn into a peace treaty is what I'm hoping." The King of Belgium says, "Of course, I've always wanted to marry a nice girl from Belgium. But I've already made a promise to someone else." The Doctopian princess says, "You can break your promise tomorrow if you want. No one will ever find out." The King of Belgium is confused. "Who are you talking about?" he wonders. The Doctopian princess says, "My father, the Emperor himself, said that he would marry me to anyone I choose." The King of Belgium continues to question her, hoping to learn the truth. "Where's your father right now?" he asks. "He's sleeping." The princess replies. A sudden realization hits the King of Belgium. He wants to join a peace treaty with Germany. He realizes that the Emperor has set a terrible trap. "I have no choice but to marry you," the Doctopian princess. "My family will never forgive me otherwise." The Doctopian princess kisses him passionately. "Wait, so I'm married to Belgium, right? Is that a treaty? I did it! My terrible trap worked!" Can we say that if our leaders marry each other, that counts as an alliance? We'll go 2 more and see if anything changes. Then she whispers in his ear, "Don't worry, tonight after the wedding, we can have a little practice session together. Do you want to hear a joke before we start?" Okay, here it is. One more. The Doctopian princess says, "What do you call a German princess with 3 eyes? A triple!" And that's how the Doctopian Empire ends up conquering the continent of Europe. I win! Holy shit. So obviously this line does not count. This is the greatest peace treaty of all time. The Emperor married his daughter to Belgium's king. Okay, through passionate marriage, Belgium has joined the Empire of Doctopia. The only country to resist in this whole region is fucking Luxembourg, dude. Right now, both our empires have 3 countries, but you guys are way ahead in the resource game. All right, what do you want to do? Research witchcraft. Unleash a plague on Luxembourg? Make a 3rd pope. Send divorce papers to Belgium. No. Okay, you have decided to unleash a plague on Luxembourg. engineers designed a new deadly plague that spreads from rats. And then Chanistan spreads the deadly plague into a basket of French baguettes and shares the baguettes with the unsuspecting people of Luxembourg. The virus quickly spread throughout the entire country, and the population of the land of France is decimated. Oops. Now the Empire of Chanistan is poised to take over Europe, and they decide to send their horse cannons and girl boss army to invade Luxembourg. Shit, okay, we keep going until this resolves. The horse cannons are used to bombard the city of Luxembourg, causing many deaths among its people. Then the girl boss army invades the city and slaughters everyone. Now that the Empire of Chanistan has conquered Luxembourg, they decide to invade the holy land of the church. Okay, Chanistan gets Luxembourg. You just had to weaken them with the plague. Shit, dude, I wanted it so bad. I'll at least admit, you had to use all of your resources on it. You built up resources that all came into play for this. Dude, what do I do now? We've been fighting over this general area. You guys have 4 countries, I have 3. You still have 3 resources, I only have 1. You know what? I'm gonna do a wild card play. I'm gonna go for Britain. But right now, I don't have anything to offer them. So I'm gonna research fish and chips. I'm gonna research fish and chips. Yes, please. I'm sorry for Trent. Says, here you go. But remember, this is not just any ordinary German beer. This is the finest German beer in the entire world. The Queen takes a sip and immediately falls in love with it. She asks him, can I take this beer with me to England? I'd like to share this exquisite flavor with my subjects. Wait, so she's in Germany right now? We can send you more if you like. Wait, the Duttopian Emperor gives her permission to keep the beer. He explains that he plans on invading Britain soon, so he needs all the allies I can get. Maybe she'll do a peace treaty with me. The Queen understands the strategy. After the invasion, the Duttopian Empire will invade Luxembourg and demand a trade deal in exchange for the beer. Meanwhile, Duttopia's army marches into England. Wait, do I get to keep going? I think we keep going. You guys got to take Luxembourg. I'll get 2 more. 2 more continues and that's it. They meet with Queen Elizabeth. The Duttopian Emperor extends his hand and says, didn't you just meet? Hi, I'm Duttopia's Emperor. Let me introduce myself properly. I am the Emperor of Duttopia. I hope you enjoy your stay here. We're in Britain. Oh, and by the way, have you tried my German beer? Because it's so delicious, you might be able to taste it through your skin. The Queen politely shakes his hand and says, thank you for visiting. Okay, I got 1 more. It's nice to meet you. And yes, I've tried your German beer already. Yeah, it's surprisingly good. I think you should invade Luxembourg instead of Luxembourg. Here, let me give you some advice. Alright, that didn't work. Wait, did I even get fish and chips? It literally says nothing about fish and chips. I got nothing from that. All I did was meet the Queen like 4 times.
So my brain is wired to eat more when I'm watching TV?
Send a plague to England. My army is literally there right now. Don't fucking plague them. Plaguettes to England. You said marry the Queen. Who would you send to marry the Queen? You don't have the Pope. What I will allow you to do is in 1 turn, you can find the Pope and try to have the Pope marry the Queen of England. This is a sneaky movie. The bold plague over and before England to try to seduce the with us Pope who she refuses to leave the force. Instead, she leads a resistance movement against the Empire. Now the Empire of Chanistan is poised to conquer Britain. Wait, what? They send their horse cannons to attack London and slaughter the civilians. When the Pope returns to the castle after escaping into the forest, the Empire of Chanistan has already taken control of the city. Of London, the Emperor and the Supreme Moderator decide to put an end to the rebellion. But you've killed everybody in London. But the Pope tells her guards to save her and flee into the forest. The Empire of Chanistan goes looking for the Pope and finds her in the middle of the forest. I think you took over Britain and you're also looking for the Pope. The Emperor and the Supreme Moderator are confused as to why the Pope would be in the forest, so they decide to give chase. Soon enough, the Pope and her army of girl boss warriors ambush the Empire and take control of the castle. Okay, I think you guys just got England, but you lost the Pope and the girl boss warriors. Or does she have her own army of girl boss warriors? We're not sure. We don't need England. Really? You don't want England? So, you guys did successfully take control of London and slaughter everybody there with your horse cannons. The horse cannons are really paying off you, by the way. But you did lose control of the Pope, who has her own army of girl boss warriors who are now rebelling against the Empire. Fuck, dude, I was literally in Britain. I had Britain. I don't even have fish and chips to try to whoop Ireland. Okay, so you guys now have Vatican City, Italy, France, Luxembourg, and Britain. Jesus. But you lost one of your resources. Girl boss Pope 2 is hiding in the woods. She's gone. We need Pope 3. I think I have to go for Ireland. I can't let you guys control the whole British Isles. You know why I'm definitely going to have a successful treaty with Ireland? They also love being drunk.
This nigga is the best. My grandpa is one of the beats that I have. So the chronicle of brothers that I'll be like.
TV on me.
Today, Mo and Asher are practicing an advanced form of the box game.